Today, I'll be unboxing all this mail. Stick around.
DJ LINX is in the building.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy DJ LINX, back in the building, back in effect, and back with another video. And as you can see, I have a bunch of packages to unbox. This has gotten out of hand. Packages have just been coming in. I've been so busy with work and other stuff that I'm just throwing them in the corner, Legion of Comic style. But I'm happy to have the time today to open it up and go through it and share it with you. So without further ado, let's crack all this shit open. Let's go. And we're back 17 hours later. I spent a long time opening up these boxes. The first thing that I want to share, and I'm not going to go through all of these one by one, but all these Incredible Hulk books with this stack right here. And I always say I don't want to get them off of eBay and stuff like that, but I went down like a rabbit hole on the net and I was just like, let me just finish it. So with these Incredible Hulk books, this completes my Incredible Hulk Volume 2 run, which is, it starts off as Hulk, and then on issue 12, it goes into the Incredible Hulk, and then that ends at issue 112, and that's what has like Planet Hulk and World War Hulk in that run. And this also completes my Incredible Hulk Volume 3 run, which is only 1 through 15. So I'm not gonna show it to you like this, but check this out. Next up, and you know, I'm a kid at heart, and as a kid, I enjoyed Sesame Street tremendously. Sesame Street was my shit, and I went down the Super 7 reaction figures. I don't even know if they call them reaction figures. Yes, they do. I went down that rabbit hole and I picked up a few. I have Ernie, Bert, Count, and then I had to pick up these. So this is from Wave 2, and he's hiding there in the garbage can, but this is my guy, Oscar the Grouch. I'm gonna unpackage these and display them, but that's my guy, Oscar the Grouch. And then I picked up Cookie Monster. So Cookie Monster is also from Wave 2. And then newly released, and this is the only one from Wave 3 that I was just like, I am going to get, and this is my guy. Super 7 has him in a massive, I think like 18-inch vinyl figure, but that costs like $300. So I was glad that they put him out in this tiny little 3.75-inch figure. And this is my guy, Super Grover. As a kid, I loved Super Grover. He was my guy. And just Grover in general, man. When he was the waiter in the restaurant, Grover was wildin'. So that's my Sesame Street Super 7 figures. On to the comic books, and there are a lot of comic books in this pile. Some of these things will be donated to Comics Curing Cancer. By the time this video is released to the general public, Comics Curing Cancer might have already passed, but for the LINX Squad members, they'll see this video before that, and they'll get to see what was going up for Comics Curing Cancer. So first off, I want to give a big shout out to LINX Squad member, my homie, my little brother, Darwin, and he donated these books to Comics Curing Cancer, so he sent them in to me. And this is gorgeous right here. So this is John Jang's TMNT Armageddon game. I believe this is the New York Comic Con exclusive from 2023. So that is going up. It's gorgeous in the Mylar, as well as, woohoo, this fantastic Street Fighter #1 Virgin variant by Gabriel Dalato. This was a 500 print run. I believe the TMNT Armageddon game was a 500 print run as well, and Big Time Collectibles released that, if I'm not mistaken. Next up, from the Comic Mint, and big shout out to the Comic Mint, one of my favorite shops. Got this. So this is Wolverine's Revenge, the red band What the Comic Mint does every now and again, they will put out a post and be like, hey, this is for free. All you have to do is pay shipping. And it's a great tool because I go in, I'll grab that, and then I'll grab something else. So I am super excited for that. Even though I read it, but I am going to give that away to somebody. So I wound up picking up this. I was missing this. So this is, I believe this is Miles Morales Spider-Man #1, if I'm not mistaken. But if I am, don't bitch at me. I don't know a lot about comics. By my homie John Jang. Fantastic book. I appreciate the homie John Jang. Speaking of John Jang, also from the Comic Mint, just got this in. This gorgeous, amazing Spider-Man 52 San Diego Comic-Con Virgin variant. This thing is gorgeous. Love the black and the pink. Dipset. Big shout out to the homie John Jang. Up next, and this was a bit of a surprise, a happy surprise, and this is the 8-Bit Slasher. So this was a book that I backed on Kickstarter, cover done by Ryan G. Brown, not to be confused with Ryan F. Brown, who's a total dipshit. But Ryan G. Brown did the cover, absolutely fantastic. It's like a horror homage, video game homage, and I'm very interested in reading it. So this is the Ryan G. Brown regular variant, and then it also comes with the art variant. So there's 2 volumes of this. I don't know if I'm gonna keep both of them, but I definitely wanna read it because the synopsis sounds amazing. Big shout out to Ryan G. Brown and everyone else that backed this Kickstarter. It is signed, I'm assuming, by the writer. Last name is Spring. I'm not sure the writer's full name, but big shout out to them. Up next, and this is a book that was not even on my radar, but my guy Nick's Case and Comics, he sent it to me in the DMs. Comic Book Drip Doggy, my guy Grasslow on Instagram, he sent it to me as well. And this is, I think it's the tribute to the Notorious B.I.G. or it's just called Biggie Smalls. I don't know the name. That's the problem with some of these Virgin variants. It's just like, yo, I don't know the name. What is the name? But there it is. I had to pick this up as a humongous Notorious B.I.G. fan. Biggie Smalls is the illest. Your life is played out like Arnold and that What You Talking About Willis. The thrill is gone. The Black Frank White is here to excite. I can't say the rest of it. I'll get canceled. This book is extremely limited. Only 40 of these Virgin variants printed. I picked this up from comicbookquest.com. They shipped it super securely. I might send this off to CGC just so that I can have this slabbed up and looking nice. This is a dope ass cover. Next up, and this is something special. You probably heard about this by the time this video rolls around, but this is The Job, Dark Matches, an indie comic published by Legacy Comics. That's C-O-M-I-X, so legacycomics.com. The beauty about this thing is our very own community member, LINX Squad member, Philtastic Comics and Art, did the cover on this book, and a portion of all proceeds will be going to Comics Curing Cancer. So there you go, the Comics Curing Cancer logo on the back. So big shout out to Legacy Comics, Philtastic Comics and Art for putting this together. It's an indie published book. It's in black and white. It's great art throughout. Fantastic cover by our very own Philtastic Comics and Art. This is super dope. You can get this at legacycomics.com. Next up, and I was not expecting these things at all. Iggy sent me something for C3, so I took that out and put it to the side, so I'm not gonna show it on this. But then he also sent me these for myself, and I am super appreciative. Now I say Iggy like everybody knows who Iggy is. Ignacio de Meglio. My name is Ignacio. Fantastic artist based out of Argentina. Good friend, community member, crazy supporter of Comics Curing Cancer. This guy is $1 million in my book. He sent me a print of an art piece that he put together once Do a Powerbomb was released, and this appeared in I don't know what, I want to say issue 3 or 4 of Do a Powerbomb in the back with like fan art, and this is his drawing. It is a print and it's signed by Ignacio. Once I saw this, I fell in love with it. I've said it a million times. Do a Powerbomb is my favorite storyline of all time. 7 fantastic, heartbreaking, heart-wrenching issues, and Ignacio is fantastic, and his rendition is bananas. I love it. He has such a unique style. So that's the art print that I'm gonna frame and put it up. But this almost brought me to tears when I opened it up, and I'm glad I edited that out. So this right here is an Ignacio original. So this is an original art piece. My favorite character of all time, the Predator. The Predator. done in the unique Ignacio style. I almost fell out of my, well, I don't have a chair, I have a stool. So I almost fell off the stool, and then I would have probably banged my head and like cracked my head open and just died back here. But this thing is bananas. I was speechless when I opened it, like legit, like I'm starting to fucking tear up right now just thinking about it. This is absolutely bananas. Thank you, Ignacio. And we're gonna keep going with a slab. So we have 2 slabs and some other stuff coming up. The first slab is for Comics Curing Cancer. So check this out, man. Uncanny X-Men #1, donated to C3 by John Ross, Big Daddy Ross. You can see him on YouTube in the chats, big supporter of the community. I bump into him at cons all the time. 3 Men in the Basement, King Con, Terrific Con 2 years ago, I want to say. He is just an awesome dude, and he donated this slab, and this is a sketch cover slabbed up in a CGC 9.9, signed and sketched, this gorgeous Gambit by Johnny Desjardins. Like, you know, Johnny has been killing it. He does the Whatnot stuff, does some great exclusive books. Signed and sketched by Johnny in 2015, 9 years ago. So, you know, Big John had the foresight to see how dope Johnny was gonna get and how big he was gonna get with his fantastic style. So this will be up during Comics Curing Cancer. Speaking of Johnny Desjardins, this last book is from my guy Old Man Collectibles. So big shout out to Eddie over at Old Man Collectibles, good friend. I bought a slab off of him, and I'm gonna get to that slab, but he included a bunch of extras as well, so I appreciate that, good sir. Off rip, because we were just talking about Johnny Desjardins with that Gambit, he included this gorgeous Spider-Man Johnny Desjardins print, which is phenomenal. If I'm not mistaken, this might have came in the Comic Tom mail call box, if I'm not mistaken, but Johnny's paint work is just absolutely amazing. He also included some Hulk cards, so let me just take them off the thing. And that's the thing with Old Man Collectibles mystery boxes that I always look forward to, is the cards. Even though that's just a throw-in, and I shouldn't be looking forward to that. I'm wrong for saying that, but I appreciate my guy Old Man Collectibles and the throw-in. So this is, let me see, cover up the kith, a Hulk card, which is dope. Another one, what? So this looks like, I'm trying to cover up the kith thing so that you can see the whole thing. There you go. So this is another gorgeous limited edition, number 5 of 18. Wow, more cards. He includes a sheet to cover the slab, and these are all keepers. Wow. Oh my God, Eddie, thank you so much. Oops. So this is gonna go right into my binder. So I do collect cards. I have Marvel Masterpiece 1992, which is the greatest card set of all time. I have the regular Marvel cards, series 1, 2, 3, 4. in a binder. I think the old X-Men cards, a bunch of cards in a binder, and those were all those are my original cards from when I was a kid, when I was getting them from the store. So they're not all like in good condition. Some of them, you know, they have the fox-eared corners and things like that, but those are my cards. But this will go right in there. Super dope. Thank you, Eddie. Also included, I don't know if this is a book or a little print, Journey into Mystery, Slave of the Tomorrow Man, the Mighty Thor. That's dope. Boom. Last but certainly not least, I saw this on Old Man's Collectibles IG, and I was just like, hey, would you consider selling that? And he was just like, absolutely. So I picked this up from him. Fantastic deal. And this is Silver Surfer number 16 from 1970, May of 1970, CGC 7.0, off-white, the white pages. And this is just another book added to, oh, there's hair on the back. This is just another book added to my Silver Surfer collection. I was trying to get all the, if I was gonna pick up slabs, get the slabs in the 6.0. So I think I got a couple of slabs from this run of Silver Surfer, and they're all 6.0. But I couldn't pass up the deal that Eddie was willing to make for this book, and I picked it up from him. He included the extras. Thank you, Old Man Collectibles. Greatly appreciate you, sir. And that's gonna do it for my haul. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. Now I have to throw out all these boxes and catalog catalog all this stuff, put it into their bins, put it into their wherever they belong.
So much stuff.
But that's part of the hobby and I enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it as well. And that's gonna do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. As always, subscribe, like, hit that notification bell, share this video, tell your friends about me, consider joining the LINX squad, and as always, most importantly, spread love because it's the Brooklyn way. Peace.